Welcome to our review of the assessment. This is here in week 2, and let's see if I can jump right to it here. Oops. Let's go over these questions. Now, the first 25 are from last week's assessment, so this is a midterm, and so it's going to be worth twice as many points. It's 100 points, so 2 points a question. So the first 25 questions come from last week's quiz. Now, I'm going to quickly go over those just to refresh your memory a little bit. But we need to get to the last 25, spend some more time there. All right, blind spots. Okay, we got to be sure that we know about those. And the order of things, the market research, then general, then specific, then you get into the target audience, and then you finally look at yourself. Okay. Ingredients of a portfolio. We went over this pretty. I was going to say clearly, and went through the list of what was there and what was not. It's a little bit surprising on this list what's not. The portfolio mix, on the other hand, includes that which was left out up here, but then leaves out, obviously, that which can't be conveyed in a portfolio or not a graphic arts portfolio. Being scientific means provable versus opinion related. So that's pretty common sense about what you can learn with experience and the value of it. Here, all pretty good options there. Be clear on this one, because what they're referring to is, does your self-assessment have to give a full list of every job that you had, or does this really kind of talk about the skills? So be careful, because this is asking, self-assessment must include a list of work experience that you have had. What that means is it must include a list of work experience. In other words, a list of the jobs that you have had. And what that means is a list of the jobs. So you worked here as a clerk. You worked here as an assistant. You worked here as a cook, etc. So be careful, because that list doesn't. Just be careful on that one. Okay. Question 9. All right. This one is a little bit subjective, because we kind of have a target number. And the question is, do people err on the side of too little? But basically, the important thing is we do have a target number. There is a concept such as too little, and there is a concept as too much. And so, oh, wait a minute now. Let me think about this just for a second. All right. So people overwhelmingly err on the side of too little. That is not necessarily the case. They say there's no ideal number of pieces to add to your portfolio. There's not an exact number, but that might be true. But there's a relative number, so be careful in this one. This is very subjective. When you look at it, you kind of have to ask the question: does this apply to all people? And can it be said? So just be careful about this one. Can that be applied to all people? All right, this one here. Just look at the forms of media. Some are obviously in line with electronic, and others aren't. This here. Be careful about the list here. Some things do publish content. Other options aren't for publishing content, but actually finding content. So we're talking about publishing. All right. Obviously a good skill to have. Taking initiative. Yeah, this one here. You do have to focus on a particular type of portfolio and the expectations that come from that. There's definitely some truth to that. Here, definitely, if you're a little too scattered, the message becomes fragmented and ends up hurting you. Here we have there's definitely value to a style. Definitely some value in researching and then showcasing examples here. Obviously, market forces are huge. This target audience, remember, you don't want to have too small of what you're looking at. Just not good to be too small. And 10 or less, obviously, why would you want 10 or less? Why would you say 10 is too much? So when you're studying these specific companies, it is good to research the work that they do. Word of mouth, extremely valuable. Yeah, these are the things that when we were looking at portfolios, these are the things that are used to evaluate navigation and architecture, its content, and future plans. Yes, preferred media, definitely. Portable email online, very valuable. Yeah, you can demonstrate using CDs, DVDs, or bring your personal laptop. Definitely ways to distribute your work. Definitely look at your entire body. Be careful on this one here. Obviously, when you look at this list, there's some things that are positive, some things that are negative. Don't be too limiting. Be comprehensive. Always store your two-dimensional work standing up between acid-like paper in the darkness and in a warm place. Standing up? Acid-like paper? In a warm place? Darkness, yes, maybe, but be careful about that. All right, create a system for organizing your samples and artwork. You can use a simple and easy way such as folders. Sounds plausible. To weed one's portfolio means to occasionally throw things out. Yes, that's a good thing to do. Believe it or not, but it is. Yeah, be careful about this because bad digital craft, it's pretty easy to fix electronics, so there's less slack. When digitizing artwork using a scanner, you may want to hire it out. That's a good thought to do. Let somebody else do that work. Three-dimensional work to include, you may take with the photographs. Remember how we went over that? Camera adjustment. Okay. Scan line art at a much lower resolution than the screen quality you ultimately need. Be careful. Why would you want lower resolution? Rest rule of thumb is scam. Scam, that's cute. What if that's just a typo? Scam, so your pixel are roughly double. I'm going to say that's a typo. Makes sense. Okay, question 36 here. Universal format for photographic and continuous tone files is usually TIFF. Definitely high resolution. Excellent. 7. Universal format for illustration, print publications. Adobe Illustrator, be careful. It's universal. This is proprietary. 38. Using images on website, the images must be compressed to minimize file sizes. The compression formats are BMP and TIFF. Images must be compressed to minimize file size. The compression formats are BMP and TIFF. Be careful about that. Okay, 39. Compressed files should be the culmination of the editing process, not the working format. Edit an image that is a TIFF format rather than a JPEG format. Okay, that's the standard. Question 40. Choose which issues may cause problems when editing photos or scans. Okay, here, some are. Get some experience in that. Backgrounds, tonal problems, and then some are not issues. Okay, opacity, black and white. Question 41. Downsampling is like doubling your resolution, doubling while shrinking the on-screen size of your image. So that's a good thing. Downsample, doubling, but shrinking the on-screen size. Okay. Make sharpening the last thing you do. Before you save file in a compressed format. Okay. 43. Adobe Acrobat Professional 9 has a feature called Portfolio. Look into that one. 44. While purchasing using repurchase, it's important to remember that to use. I think that's a typo. Again, Gonna have to edit this. It's important to remember to use TIFF files in PDF creation to watch that the file size does not exceed about 3 megabytes. 45, optimizing is a delicate balance of 4 elements. And then 46, if you choose to automate the optimizing process, it is only appropriate for steps such as bulk pre-processing and so on. Okay, 47. If you avoid writing content surrounding the web pages of your online portfolio, you're risking a deadly attempt in most every design area. Okay. 48. You must include written content in your online portfolio. The most important aspects of written content are the spelling and grammar killers. The 4 critical elements of writing in your portfolio are to identify your work, introduce yourself, explain your ideas and process, very important, and speak directly to your audience. And finally, 50, as you explain your creative thinking in your written content of your online portfolio, it is essential to make an artist statement that is both personal and well written. Very good. My phone battery is charged. All right, everybody. That should be pretty straightforward. Okay. And let me know if you have any additional questions. I got to work on a couple of those errors in there, like scam and what was it? Not repurposing, it was the other word. Anyways, very good. Thank you very much. And we'll talk to you soon. Take care.